Hello and welcome to one of my favourite games of all time. This is Bloodborne, and we are going to be playing the DLC, the Old Hunters expansion to this game, the add-on. I've heard only great things. My favourite downloadable content that's ever come to exist from that stupid platform of DLC stuff has been, of course, Dark Souls 1 DLC. Everything to do with Manus, Calamite, and we got to see Artorias and his lore. It was one of the best DLCs that have ever existed, and in my opinion, the favourite for me, the most enjoyable DLC I've ever played in my life. And this is made by the same people. This is the same level of DLC, or so I hope, and so I expect. So, let's find out. This is what's going to pop up when you have the DLC. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter beckons hunters to the hunter's nightmare. A deformed creature will whisk you away outside of the Uden Chapel. You receive the eye of a blood-drunk hunter. Pretty gross. Let's have a look at it. It's actually in the key tab. Okay. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter, its pupil is collapsing and turned to mush, indicating the onset of the scourge of beasts. A hunter who goes drunk with blood is said to be taken by the nightmare, destined to wander forever, engaged in an endless hunt. It is a fate that no hunter can escape. Well, we'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. So, once you've got that item, you're going to need to go to Cathedral Ward. And I should probably explain, for those of you maybe doing this yourself, basically to have that item spawn, the eye, you're going to need to go to Vicar Amelia and basically beat her, and then touch the skull, which will turn it from night to, like, deeper night or whatever, or, you know, dawn to night. It basically changes everything, opens up a new area, and changes the way a lot of enemies actually interact with the world. Like, a lot of enemies start going to sleep and stuff. It's kind of funny. So yeah, you got to do that first, and then that item should spawn in your world. I had tons of issues with it. I had to verify it by sort of preloading my add-ons and stuff like that. I had to completely restart my PlayStation, reload the game multiple times. It finally happened, thank God. We're not going to worry about that though. I'm just going to enjoy the damn DLC. But this has got to... I mean, I was just saying, just praising Dark Souls 1 DLC for being the greatest DLC I've ever had. The experience of playing, the joy of playing. And this DLC so far has been the hardest DLC to actually get to work. So, speaking of deformed creatures who are going to whisk me away, this is the one. You may have come here once upon a time to get yourself a sweet top hat from this body and been picked up by some random portal. It's actually this guy. And now he has a purpose. Hi. Ow.
Cursed fiends, their children too. And their children forever true.
That's not creepy. To be honest with you, I was expecting something new, not Uden Chapel. Although, to be fair, the blind beggar isn't here. And also that doorway is gone, and this is a bit different. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. A little bit of information about this character. I'm going to be going for the twin blades. I'm level 68. I have 40 skill, almost 40 vitality. We're going to go for that next. I'm going to get a bit more endurance. We're going to get about 20 endurance. And I'm going to keep bumping up the skill when I get the weapon that I'm basically going for. At the moment, I'm using a +9 saw spear, which is very nice. I noticed that there's actually, if you look at that, it's like a triangle shape on the weapon. It's actually the teeth of the blade. They're all the way up the top. It's like spiked teeth or whatever, coming out the bottom and the top. And I never noticed that about the spear, that it's like a triangle shape on top. I don't know, I appreciate that. I like that. People have been recommending different things to me. A lot of people have been saying, Hollow, you gotta do it at level 100, or they recommend level 100, otherwise you're gonna have a tough time. I'm gonna go with 70. It's sort of a nice mix. You could technically do this around soul level 30, I guess, which you probably struggle really hard to do. but I'm doing it around 70. So if you want to know what level you can do this at, that's probably a good place to start. And also, you can see whether I struggle or not at this soul level. This is different. The guy's no longer hanging off the side anymore, and that didn't exist before. Oh, there's a bit of loot here. Okay, level 8. So that's the level of enemies we're going to be getting. Pretty tough, but handleable. So it looks like a mound or something. But it looks like it's been carved into. Jesus, look at the sky. That's like a window in the sky. In fact, I know what it is. That looks like there could be a bridge here. And that's like the things underneath it. But it's almost in a circle shape. Or maybe that could just be to do with how we got here. Like, that's how we got here. Through that portal or something. So it looks like... This is obviously in the past, right? We're visiting the world of the old hunters. This could be... in the past... to do with when the hunters began existing. You know, when they first became a thing. And we saw, like... a lot of the history of some big characters. But I'll be honest with you, this feels more like I'm in the nightmare than in the past. But I suppose we'll find out as we delve deeper. I'll try not to take too much in at once. You guys know how I am. I often get lost in the intricacies of fucking carvings on the walls. Oh, we have our first... Whoa! That was cool. That was a cool weapon. I think he might be someone I could talk to, maybe. Oh, no. Oh, no. So he killed those beasts. He's clearly a hunter out on the beast hunt. But maybe he's like Gascoigne. He went mad. Got a lot of health there, buddy. And you got one fucking cool weapon. Okay, so those are going to be... I don't know, was that a unique character or was that... Oh no, look. I don't think that's a unique character. I think that's just going to be one of the base level enemies we're going to be fighting. So, whether we're in the nightmare or the past, we now can confirm that there are blood-crazed hunters running around. Old hunter gloves. Let's see if there's a description on that can indicate us any information at all. Old hunter gauntlets made of brass to protect their weapon-bearing hands. At the time, some hunters believed that certain metals would ward up beast blood, so they went with brass. On the night of the hunt, it's no wonder that some resort to superstition. Yeah, because it's a horrible time to be walking around. There are terrible, terrible things happening in this world. And when you're a hunter, forced to kill your fellow man, no one can go outside, you're drenched in blood, you go crazy, you've got a lust for power. There's plenty of reasons why you would resort to superstition. Bro, you're gonna stop firing that fucking gun at any point. Alright, so he's a humanoid. I can just spam him with some attacks. It's really cool. It's like a hammer or a club. It's like a hammer or a club that extends into like a whip. Absolutely mad. No way that would function. This is where the shield was, if I recall correctly. Instead, we now get the old hunter cap. So that would usually give you the wooden shield, but now it gives you the cap. Old hunter's cap with a wide brim that hides their sharp gaze. In the old days when hunters were 10 a penny, this was part of their standard garb. So this is, it just hinted, this is the old days. In the old days, you'd see this as their like base uniform. And key thing that it said there was that this was back when hunters were, you know, around. There was tons of them. In the world that we play in Bloodborne, it's long past their time. A few remain, all very unique, strong characters. The best of the best, really, and they're all very pointedly shown as old and past their time. You know, people from legend that barely exist. I can hear some deep guttural breathing somewhere near me. There's a beast nearby. Okay. Something about the landscape feels so broken. There's a beast. Maybe those were the ones that I was hearing. But I say that about the landscape because all the towers, if you notice, are not pointed up. They're not on proper footing. They weren't properly placed. They're all at an angled off edge. You see that? Reminds me of the Iron Keep in Dark Souls 2, where the whole keep was sort of sinking into a lava lake and everything was not quite centered correctly. A builder's nightmare. Probably an architect's misery. We've got some dead beasts here, right? Oh wow, they're actually dead. That indicates another hunter nearby, perhaps. That's a dog. Ugly looking thing. Looks like it's made from leather on the main part of the body. And it was drenched in blood before I attacked it, I swear, officer. Okay, so that looks like the way we can progress, but I'm interested by this. This is actually where you wake up at the end of the game. When you choose to accept the mercy, you will wake up in this circle and go about your business. See the way it was acting? It seemed to be afraid of me. Like when you get the old hunter's torch out in Old Yarnum. These same creatures, men turned to beast, they're afraid of your torch. Look at them. But it's almost like because I'm wearing the hat, they recognize me as a hunter. Whoa! Hunter just came out of the woodwork there. Using some type of new weapon there. I'm just going to go ahead and go around here. The hunter's diving well deep into the mass of them. And as you can see, he's actually killing them for me. Look at him. And they're afraid of him as well. I'm just interested to watch him swing that weapon. Learn how he attacks. I heard a second one. Alright, I'm going to try deal with him. I was hoping to get the visceral there. I admit that I fucked up. Oh! Alright, let's put some space between us. I'm basically not hoping to fight two of them at once. But I may have to accept that that's going to happen. Oh man, they're so cool. I was going for the visceral. I really don't understand how their weapons work and the timings. So it appears he's using the torch to light his hammer, which then gives it, like, the special attacks. Really cool. Alright, let's finish this bad boy. There we go. Thanks for cleaning up that enemy for me, buddy. You're a real nice guy. Ah, shit, the range on that. I gotta give that more respect, dude. I gotta give that way more respect. Oh my god. God, it feels so nice. I had to make this new character. This is a brand new character in new game. And I had to play through the entirety of Bloodborne, or a good chunk of it. I did the kill... Basically, I'm just before going into the Nightmare Frontier with the House of Menzies. You know, that Cosm guy. You remember him? Basically, just before that point. Pretty deep into the game, basically, near the end. I have a door over here. Looks like it's blocked off and I cannot go through it. That would actually... In fact, yeah, that's the door. That's the door that would take you to the Forbidden Woods. My least favourite area in the entire game. Yeah, that would take you to the Forbidden Woods. So it's not the part that's caved in. The Forbidden Woods still exists in this place, but perhaps I can't get to it, or perhaps we'll see some of it later. Honestly, I'm hoping that that's not the case, because, again, I fucking hate the Forbidden Woods. All those snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? That's a trap! Oh my god. That was a minigun trap or some shit? Oh my god. We haven't seen any of the traps in all of Bloodborne outside of the tombs. There was tons of traps in there, but there wasn't any in the actual game. Alright, cool, good to know. We have traps, confirmed. I like it. I'm probably not going to like it in the future, you know, when it gets me killed. So the hunters hunt with dogs. It seems like that hunter is maybe on the same side of the dogs, so maybe that was his dog. In which case, sorry mate. I like dogs as well. I'm a dog guy as well. Look at that weapon he had. Like some sort of scythe. Or sickle even. It was a big curved blade. So if you recall, based on everything, that was the big circle where you wake up. And then this leads all the way up to the big bell tower. Which is a very important place to the hunters. And in fact, I just saw something. There's some sort of rock there. Ah! There's some sort of shape next to it as well. That rock, just like Indiana Jones. Why'd it have to be snakes? That rock's gonna roll down here and crush my life. And also, I didn't notice that there was two beasts there. But quickly, before we make too much progress and we miss a lot of side stuff. Hi guys. You're just hanging out in an alley. These guys are a gang, or were a gang. They were like a alley gang. We'll call them tunnel snakes because the tunnel snakes rule, and it's a reference, again, to Indiana Jones. Oh, we have crows. Nothing too special about those guys. They still drop the same pebbles. Ooh, bit of loot up there. And a hunter. Hanging out. So far we're doing pretty well in the DLC. I've not felt too overwhelmed or caught off guard. Okay, so that gate's now open. That leads us back down to the Uden Chapel. Right here. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do a quick run over the entire area that we just went through. Okay, so we went down that way last time, which leads to the road up to the main temple area. But this time we're going to go this direction and go up that hidden path we saw that we didn't quite properly explore and understand what was going on up there. That's probably where that hunter was hanging out when we were looking up at. And the way to get to that hidden loot. Getting a lot of twin bloodstone shards, so another indication as to what level you're supposed to be when you get here. They're giving me twin stone shards instead of the chunks, so that's +6 on your weapon. That it's pretty much saying, alright mate, whoa, 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 your weapon's cool. Oh, it's that same sickle type weapon. Ooh, wow, that didn't get him. There we go. Missed the visceral rally there to get my health back. So they're quite weak, but they're very quick and fast, obviously. Okay, so that's how I get the loot that was there, the item there. We'll check out what that is in a sec. Might be another piece of the hunter guard, but what I'm mainly intrigued by is the fact that there's loot there. How do I get to that? Can't climb across that. Drop down. Yep, here we go. We need to go up here. Okay, I've got it. I know how to get to that loot, and I also know how to get to the other bit of loot. Man, sorry, I love exploring the hidden nooks and crannies that they lay out for you. I find it very enjoyable. Oh, it's another hunter. I should have let him do that for me. Thanks, mate. We're bros. Oh! Bros wouldn't do that. Jesus. Hey, will you step on that trap for me? Okay. Can confirm the traps don't work against the hunters, apparently. Or maybe I missed. I tried to use it to just kill him. Should have just fought him. Something really interesting about the kills on these hunters is that their bodies are not remaining, you know, like the beasts. Unlike the beasts, their bodies evaporate and make sort of a illusion sound. Did you fall down? He really hates those beasts, let me tell you. Alright, he fell down. No, he didn't. That's a different one. Okay, shit. Right, we better defeat this guy better than we did last time. In which wasn't even at all. Jesus Christ, that big weapon's scary. I find visceraling the guys with the fire hammers, let's call them that, is the best way to go about it. And this one's really strong. Come on. Damn it, I landed it. I thought I hadn't. Holy shit, this guy's tough. Okay, come on now, die. I think this one's a special unit. Oh man, that should have been a vis. Good lord, man. Calm down. Will this kill him? No. Will this kill him? Yeah. Alright. Look at him when he dies. His body evaporates. Why that's interesting. Pretty much. Oh, look, he was special. Vermin. Ugh. A centipede-like creature discovered on successful hunts by League hunters. Vermin found hidden within filth are only seen by League confederates and are the root of man's impurity. The League has assumed the task of finding and crushing all vermin. Perhaps there is some mercy in the madness. Those who wish to see vermin can, and those who choose are provided with boundless purpose. Great. Weird. We can finally find out what this loot is here. Oh! A beast cutter! No way, is that one of the new weapons? It is! A trick weapon wielded by old hunters. This thick iron cleaver slices through the toughest of beast hides, and when transformed the blade splits into sections, allowing one to lash it in the fashion of a heavy whip. This crude weapon relies on brute force and is regrettably inelegant, suggesting that the hunts of the earliest hunters made for horrific affairs, painted in sanguine blacks and reds. Another reference to the fact that it's a very early thing. D in strength, E in skill, short range, pretty quick, powerful, heavy, and then the whip. Got to sort of hold it on your back. For a whip, it's quite slow, which, you know, points out the fact that it is a strength weapon. That was a power attack. You cannot charge power attack that form of it. What's the jump like on this? Pretty cool. You get some really nice range on that, actually. Pretty cool, honestly. I like this weapon. I have a feeling this guy won't like it, though. Where was my visceral? There it is. Gonna need to upgrade this weapon if I'm actually gonna do anything with it, but it's very interesting and it's good to find a little bit of lore, as per usual. Okay, so if we head back to where that hunter was hiding out, and there's another hidden item over here, perhaps this will be another armor piece. Old hunter's trousers. We'll just get rid of these crows so they're not annoying us while we read the lore. Old hunter trousers that protected countless hunters from the beast in the older age. A widespread belief of the period was that beast blood crept up the right leg, and this led to the double wrapped belt. What? Look at that. If you actually look at the leg, there's a belt that's wrapped around his right leg. That's to prevent beast blood creeping up the right leg. They were very superstitious in these days. Very superstitious. As if a belt would prevent blood from, like, getting up on your leg. But more than that, they believed that the blood itself would physically crawl up your leg, left unattended. And better than that, it would only crawl up the right leg, not the left leg. Left leg it's not interested in. Alright, so remember guys, there's sort of a big boulder there. I did say to remember. I did warn you. Good thing I remembered. That would have been very embarrassing if I somehow forgot. Having just gone on a big like rant about, oh, there's a boulder there, it's going to come down here, Indiana Jones reference, etc. We have the chess piece. Here we go. Old Hunter Garb. One day, the hunters disappeared, and the Yarnamites began to whisper of the hunter's sin. Drunk with blood, chasing after beasts, they would pass on to Nightmare. Every last one of them. They were all sent to the Nightmare. The hunters disappeared, and the Yarnamites began to whisper of the hunter's sin. Because they were pretty scary, I get that. But they would all pass to the Nightmare, every last one of them. Alright, so I'll kind of piece something together here, and I'll talk about that now before I get distracted. Look at the sun behind us. Or the moon, I guess, depending on what time of day it is in this weird world. I believe we are in the Nightmare. This is a fake, weird version of Yharnam, but we're also in the past. We are in the realm that all hunters were sent to. They were sent here at one stage in the original world, back when hunters were sort of new and relevant and not legend. Maybe this is the source of their disappearance. Maybe this Nightmare, this realm, this zone that we are in right now, is where they disappeared to. They were kidnapped. The door's opening. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. And this big bad boy, I think he just killed some hunters at the door. You look phenomenal, dude. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? You know, I tell you, you comment someone on their appearance and this is what you get? Disrespectful. Okay, he's got a lot of health, I'll be honest. I need to visceral. Oh! Do you think I can visceral this guy? He reminds me of the Executioners. I really want to find out if I can visceral him. Oh! Grab attack. You can visceral them. If you don't suck like me. What are you doing, buddy? Alright. Good thing I moved away, eh? Okay, what are you doing? His weapon's enchanted. His weapon's enchanted. It's making some sort of bell sound. Visually, this is amazing. I'm getting my ass handed to me right now. Yeah. You just look away. Yeah. Okay, alright. He's just... It was a trick. It was a trick. Jesus, this is cool looking. Why won't it let me take the visceral, dude? Oh my god, I'm out of bullets. Oh, look at that. You're visually amazing. But I really should have killed you rather than looking at you. Because you got strong as hell, bro. You got strong as hell. Alright, that wasn't my best work. I have so much to say about this guy. But I gotta beat him first. Oh, what? I was going for a jump attack and that wind, like... You kidding me right now? I'm on it. I'll be honest. I have truly embarrassed myself with this kill. Ugh, stop all that shit. Go to sleep. Oh my god, that was a really bad kill. That was a really bad kill. But I had to learn if I could visceral him, and you can, it looks like. But apparently, both times I went for the light attack to do the visceral, I never performed it. It was sort of like interrupted or something. So maybe you can knock him down and maybe you can't actually physically visceral him. I don't know. Okay, so he had tentacles, right? He looked like one of the old ones. He looked like the successful version of a humanoid combined with the old ones. Like many of which we saw. You know, the white creatures that had like tentacles and they would suck out your insight. It reminded me of them. It was clothed in white drab. Look. These aren't hunters. The hunter bodies disappeared. These look like Yarnamites. Who are turning into beasts. Look. Look at that arm. Okay, so Yarnamites exist here. And they're turning into beasts. They're going mad and turning into beasts. Hunters are here. They're killing all the beasts. And we have the old ones, like these statues. But we have them in like executioner form. Are they killing hunters as well, or just the Yarnamites? Okay. Clear difference in this place. There's no shrine. There's no skull. Because this takes place before the skull. That thing's awake, by the way. That thing's alive. It just moved. I love this cape, by the way. Go on, then. Wake up. Are you serious? Don't pretend. I know what's going down here. Eye pendant. An eye pendant which unlocks the surgery altar. There are 2 cathedrals in the Hunter's Dream. One lies past the River of Blood. Oh, you know, just take a right. Follow, you know, road, Thatcher Road. Take a left. You're going to need to follow the River of Blood for a second, and then you're going to make it to the church. And another contains the private research hall of the Healing Church. Okay, so we got a research hall and a River of Blood. Cool. Only chosen members of the Healing Church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. So what are you doing asleep still? You look fucking phenomenal, by the way, and you got this, like, fire vibe going on. Are you from Dark Souls 3? Alright. So, I guess I'll just leave then. And you're definitely not going to wake up or anything like that when I try and leave. No. You're not going to just jump up and, like, chase after me or anything like that. No. Oh, no. It's fine. Really? Okay, alright. What the fuck? I get to go in there and do whatever the fuck I want and then just leave? Are you kidding me? Well, I see only one way to progress, and that would be down here. This side passage. Hello? You know what I could do with? A lantern. You guys got a lantern? That's a bell, not a lantern. Man, your turrets are cool. Do you think he's from that cult? Can't remember their name, but there was like a special cult that dealt with like explosives and... Oh my god. Technology and stuff like this. This is ridiculous. Oh, well! There's the River of Blood. It's a real thing. Oh my god, this is a joke. Oh, there's another? Are you kidding me? Also, this thing I'm next to looks like an old one. Yep, in fact it is an old one. There's the head. Maybe it's a statue. Maybe it's a statue. Hi guys, you hanging out? You guys are the worst. There's even one here to shoot you in the back. From Software, you're the worst. So we have this pressure plate that sets these off. We have this pressure plate that sets this off. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, well, let's take a left at the River of Blood, just like the directions told us. That's a bomb. He just threw a bomb at me. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Killing this guy is going to be hard. Oh my god. Visceral. Damn it. At least it's weaker than that last one we fought. Much weaker. Thank you for dying. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Give me a lantern. There's got to be a lantern somewhere, right? Ah, it's dark in here. I recognize this building. Or at least the... Ah, I recognize you as well. Oh my god. Is this the building with the crazy old guy that has a gun? The first one that you see, hidden in the dark? It's layered in the exact same way. A delayed Molotov. So that's what we were facing there. Delayed Molotovs. Special hunter tool crafted by the old Otto workshop. These Molotovs wedge into the ground when thrown and explode on a time delay. A shame that such a complex gadget must be sacrificed with each use of the inefficient hunter tool. Nevertheless, delayed Molotovs are cherished by the minority of hunters who prefer the trickster kills. Or trixier. This creation is one of the earliest known roots of the powder kegs. I was just talking about them. The powder kegs. They were like a cult or group within the hunters. And they made like stupid weapons like the hand cannon and shit like that. Turns out they also made... Oh my god, there's the old man. He's dead though. But there he is. Oh no. No! I heard the ticking and I was like, oh no. Realised there's a bomb about to go off right on me. So I rolled away. That led me deeper into the room. And that's when I saw all of the oil-filled urns surrounding the room that I just rolled into. Hence the second, more devastated and afraid. Oh no. I'd like to say thank you for watching this episode. If you've enjoyed yourself, do leave a like. I'll be uploading these regularly, but it might be a bit weird during this Christmas week. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great Christmas or had a great Christmas. And I'll see you next time in the Old Hunters DLC. Goodbye!